above every ocean, over every mountain, through every night in human history, it has watched the moon. Pale, silent, eternal. To our ancestors, it was a goddess, a calendar, a mystery. To poets, it was the mirror of the soul. To scientists, it became a question that refused to fade. Where did it come from? Its light touches everything, yet it produces none of its own. It borrows radiance, a reflection of the sun, a fragment of Earth's past. But this quiet companion was not born gentle. It was forged in fire. Over 4.5 billion years ago, before there was a moon, before there were oceans or continents, Earth itself was young, a world of molten rock, storms of fire, and endless impacts. The solar system was still finding balance. Planets collided, merged, and shattered in a cosmic dance of creation and destruction. The moon's story begins here, in chaos.
The sun was young, bright, and furious. Around it swirled a disk of dust and gas, leftovers from the collapse of a massive cloud of hydrogen and helium. From this storm, the planets were being born. Clumps of rock growing larger with every collision, pulled together by gravity's relentless hand. Among them was a newborn Earth, a fiery, spinning sphere cloaked in vapor and magma. Its surface was a hellscape, constantly bombarded by asteroids the size of cities, and somewhere nearby, another world was taking shape, smaller, faster, but not unlike Earth. Scientists would later name it Theia, the mother of the moon. In Greek myth, Theia's orbit was unstable. It circled the sun close to Earth's path, caught in a gravitational tug of war. For millions of years, the two worlds danced, drawn together by destiny, until one day, gravity won. The impact that followed would be the most violent event in the history of our planet, and the birth cry of our moon. Theia struck Earth at a glancing angle, at nearly 15,000 miles per hour. The force was beyond comprehension, enough to melt both worlds in an instant. The collision blasted trillions of tons of rock into orbit, mountains vaporized, oceans of magma frothed and churned, and the skies turned to plasma. Earth was broken, yet alive. The debris formed a glowing ring around the planet, stretching thousands of miles into space, a fiery halo that would one day cool and coalesce into something extraordinary. This was not the end of Earth. It was the beginning of something new, a double world. Theia, shattered, became part of us. Its iron core merged with Earth's. Its outer layers, dust, rock, molten fragments, remained in orbit. From destruction, gravity began its patient work of creation. Over days, weeks, and centuries, the glowing ring began to gather itself. Small fragments collided and merged, growing larger. A sphere began to form, glowing, molten, radiant. The moon was being born. In its infancy, the moon was a blazing world. Its surface glowed red-hot, rivers of lava carving through seas of molten stone. From Earth, it would have looked enormous, 20 times larger in the sky than it appears today. But even then, its influence was profound. The newborn moon's gravity tugged on Earth's oceans of magma and steam, slowing Earth's spin and stabilizing its tilt. This invisible bond would shape everything that came after. Without the moon, Earth would wobble wildly on its axis. Seasons would fluctuate chaotically. Climate stability and life itself might never have found footing. The moon, born from violence, became a guardian of balance. As it drifted slowly outward, its molten seas began to cool, crusts formed, cracks spread, and the first scars, the lunar Maria, appeared, remnants of massive impacts that pockmarked its young face. By the time Earth began to grow oceans, the moon was already its mirror, scarred, silent, and steadfast.
For hundreds of millions of years after the impact,
the inner solar system remained a shooting gallery. Comets and asteroids rained down on every planet. The moon took the brunt of the assault. Its face became a record of cosmic history, every crater a signature of the violence that once threatened to erase Earth's future. While Earth healed, erosion, wind, and water erased its scars, but the moon kept them all. It became a living fossil, the memory of our planet's youth carved into stone. And as the solar system calmed, so did the moon. The great impacts slowed, the skies cleared, and the bond between Earth and its child became eternal. With the chaos fading, a new rhythm emerged. The gravitational pull between Earth and the moon began to sculpt the world in subtle ways. Tides rose and fell. The spin of the Earth slowed. Each day grew longer, second by second, century by century. The moon's steady tug stabilized Earth's tilt, holding the seasons in harmony. It was this constancy, this quiet choreography that allowed life to evolve without catastrophe. Tides nurtured the first ecosystems, stirring nutrients along ancient shorelines. The same moon that was born from destruction became the engine of renewal, the cycle of night and day, the rhythm of months, the pulse of the oceans, all trace back to that ancient impact. As life on Earth flourished, the moon became a silent witness. It watched the first forests rise, the dinosaurs roam, and humanity awaken. Every civilization looked up and saw it, the same pale face, unchanged for billions of years. It became our measure of time, our guide for crops and tides, our first calendar. We wrote myths upon its light, saw gods and lovers in its craters, and yet, for all its beauty, the truth was far more profound. The moon is part of us. Its dust and rock were once our own. Every time we look at it, we are seeing the aftermath of our planet's most violent day. In 1969, after 4 billion years of silence, the moon felt footsteps. For the first time, a being born from Earth returned to the place of its origin. Neil Armstrong's words, "One small step for man," echoed across a world that had waited since creation for that reunion. When Apollo astronauts brought lunar rocks home, they held fragments of our shared beginning. Analysis confirmed it. The moon and Earth share the same chemical fingerprint, the same oxygen isotopes, the same silicate structure. The story was real. The myth of Theia was no longer legend. It was evidence written in stone. Even now, the moon is moving away, about 4 centimeters each year. In distant ages, the tides will weaken, Earth's rotation will slow further, and lunar eclipses will fade into history. The dance that began in fire will end in distance. But long after humanity is gone, the moon will still circle its parent world, a fossil of light. Its craters will outlive our cities. Its orbit will outlast our species. The moon's story is not one of ending, but of endurance. The moon was born in chaos. From destruction came balance. From violence came beauty. It is proof that creation and ruin are two sides of this eternal law, death and rebirth. When we look at the moon, we see not just a reflection of sunlight, but a reflection of ourselves, survivors of chaos, born from the debris of something greater. The moon is not just Earth's companion. It is Earth's memory. It is Earth's twin. And in its quiet orbit, it whispers the oldest truth of the universe. Out of fire came light,